Morning, guys. So today I'm going to make one of my favorite things I haven't had in quite a while, and that's hickory smoked chicken. So start by filling that pan there with water to keep humidity, keep the chicken from drying out. Go ahead and set the plate up. Alright, I got the side smoker going. I like to coat the grill with corn oil. Just to kind of helps keep the metal from rusting. Which, you know, these cheap grills, and I say cheap, this grill here is a $500 grill, but no matter the price of the grill, the metal, that's cheap metal. Just can't hardly find a good grill right now. Alright, get that going. Okay, so what I haven't done in quite a while, it's going to make this chicken so much better. I've been craving this. I haven't been buying this wood here. This hickory mesquite wood. I haven't been buying it because it's not cheap. That's $30 for that bag. And I've got another bag here I've had soaking in the water overnight. So that really makes the difference in the taste of the chicken. And you know, the color and everything, I've tried smoking it without the wood, and it just does not do, it doesn't do it justice. Go ahead and get this grill cleaned up a little bit before I start cooking. Okay, so I marinated this chicken overnight in mojo. I like mojo a lot. It's what I grew up eating. I got chicken wings and chicken thighs, my favorite cuts of meat there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to cut off the wing tips, and I'm going to save those in a freezer bag to be used as seasoning. I don't know, I might do that, I might not. I'm going to use this as one of my favorite seasonings here. It's Killer Hog's AP seasoning. It's basically garlic, pepper, and what is the other one? Garlic, pepper, and parsley? I don't know. Whatever. It's good. And then I'm going to use some Slap Your Mama, which, like I said, is not recommended. You probably shouldn't do that. Alright. So there's my little seasoning station right there. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pause the video and put some chicken out and get it, start to season it, and you'll see that. Just sake of time, we'll pause it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and season the chicken wings first. Once I season these, I'll go ahead and put them on the grill. Big old fat chicken wings too. Same thing to the other side. On the grill they go. Go ahead and season this. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so now that I've got it going, go ahead and grab me a piece of wood here. Let's see. I've never cooked with just hickory wood before. I imagine the reason I haven't done that is because it's pretty expensive. Put my cast iron skillet on top just for a little weight. Keep that lid closed. Alright, now it's a waiting game. We'll check back in a little while. Alright, smoke is rolling. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm not going to open the lid. We got a ways to go. I just wanted to correct myself, so I stopped thinking about it. Okay, so many times I go, you know how men shop. I go in the store, I grab something and throw it in the cart, and I never look at it. I'm so used to buying the hickory that I didn't realize that mesquite is a different it's a different wood altogether. I had to Google it. All right, Ken's Cooking Channel. We learn together, or if you knew already, then you get to laugh at me. Either way. All right, we are being blessed by the barbecue gods. It's been about 200 degrees pretty much the whole time. That's partly what that pan of water helps do. I turned my mesquite wood over so it would start smoking a little more. It's gonna be delicious, I tell you. If you've never cooked, done a long smoke before, just so you know, when your coals get burnt down about like that, you got to add some more coals. You got to add coals while the fire is still hot enough to light the coals. You don't want to wait until the coals are almost out. That's not a good idea. Alright, there we go. Now it's up to you. You can leave this open and let it catch. Personally, I like to close it and just let it smoke low and slow. Low and slow. Still got a little while to go before it's time to flip them. Which I guess technically you don't have to do, but I do, because the color, I got a leak. There you go. Because it helps to have good color on each side, and I just like the way it looks. Alright guys, I got a good feeling that this is going to look pretty good. Still at 200 degrees. It's been on for nearly 2 hours. Alright, so we got a nice color. I'm going to go ahead and look at that color up there. Wow, look at that. That looks really good. That's what that hickory, or excuse me, mesquite. I keep saying hickory. That's what that wood does. Gives that nice flavor, or excuse me, color, which is going to result in nice flavor. Give these one a turn. Look at those grill marks. Well, you can't see them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These are going to be fantastic. A little darker up top. Guess that shows where the most of the smoke is going. Well, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm really happy with how this is coming along. The smoke is not supposed to be coming out there. I put some aluminum foil. I gotta figure something out. It's supposed to be coming out on this end. Put that brick there to keep it from leaking so much smoke out right there. That's what I was saying. The cost of this grill, it's not a cheap grill as far as the cost of it goes. But the materials, this is the problem. It's hard to find really good grills. Alright, to be continued. Alright guys, so it's almost 2 o'clock. So this has been going for about 3 hours. I went ahead and I broke up the wood that I had earlier with a stick, just smashed it, you know, and broke that down, added a little bit more charcoal to it. Got to keep it going. Another piece of wood, and that'll probably be all the wood that I'm going to add for the duration. Check back in a little while. Alright guys, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Started this about 11 p.m. roughly. So I turned these over roughly 2 hours ago. So now I'm going to do what I like to call chicken pyramid. Kind of like to stack the chicken up on top of each other. And my theory is that all the juices from the chicken run together. You can call this superstition, you can call it whatever you want, but I think that I'm right about this. I think that when you stack this chicken up like this, you ever seen, you go like one of those little Mexican places and then they got that meat on that little spindle and then they shave it off and all the juices are just cooking together? That's what originally gave me this idea. And I've done it a million times. And like I said, I think there's something to it. One second, guys. It's going to be a long video. Boy, I should have paused this. pause the video. Sorry to make you watch that. Okay. Go ahead and continue to construct my chicken pyramid. Call me superstitious, you can call me a lot of things, but I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure this shit works. So, I'm going to have to dump out this moho here. Held on to it for a little while just to see. All right. Chicken pyramid. Let that continue to smoke for a little while. To be continued. Rocky, what the hell are you doing? Alright guys, got them coals broke up. Now remember, this has been going on since 11 o'clock this morning. It is 4:45 in the afternoon. This coal's done broke down, including the wood. And we've still got our, look at that, 200 degrees. We've still got 200 degrees. And we've still got our chicken pyramid. Chicken pyramid holding strong. All them juices running down onto one another. So I'm a little bit undecided at the moment. So I may take this chicken off, let it rest. Looking at, that's probably what I'll do. Let these coals burn down a little bit more, because I'm going to pull that tray out. I'm going to throw it on the gift from our hurricane. Now we're going to light this thing on fire and pray to the hurricane gods that they keep our house safe from destruction. I'm an atheist, I don't believe in gods. I think we're going to go ahead and take this off. Alright, so I'm going to try to separate one side, the wings. They are falling apart. You know, it's one thing to watch Kens, it's another thing to eat Kens. You guys just don't know what you're missing. So, I'm a construction worker by trade. I operate heavy equipment, and I love it. I love operating heavy equipment. But my dream is to have a restaurant, and I go back and forth between the ideas for the names. Look at that. Look at that beautiful color. So, you know, if I ever did open a restaurant, I would open it with my cousin, Shannon, because she's also a really good cook. So, I had the idea to name it Granny Wade's, from my grandma. Then I had the idea to name it Ken's Spicy Beans. I have a lot of different ideas. So, for that to happen, probably have to win the lottery. These are beautiful. These are beautiful. So what I'll probably do is chop those wing tips off and store them in a freezer bag and use them for seasoning later for yellow rice or any different kind of rice, and probably chop up my flats and drums because I like them separate. But you don't get to see that because, well, you know, I don't fucking like you that much. So chicken thighs. Look at the beautiful, beautiful color on those chicken thighs. Those are, whew. Let me tell you something. I've been craving this. You know, I shared earlier that I was in the county jail here for 6 months for some shit that I didn't do. And it took me that long to prove that I didn't do it. You know, that's our judicial system. Guilty until proven innocent. And so when I laid in that goddamn jail, I sat there and I thought about this. I thought about this. Yeah, I laid in that bed and I thought about that. That beautiful, beautiful sweet. You guys have no idea how good this is. If it looks good, I appreciate the compliment, but you just do not know what this tastes like. This is Ken's, okay? This is not something you can get at Popeyes. This is not something you can get at KFC. You cannot get this at Sonny's. You cannot get this at any barbecue place that you would like to get it. This is Ken's. This comes from my hand. Like my collard greens and my spicy beans. You're not going to get this anywhere else. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm going to take this pan and throw it out there on that fire. It's coming. 1 second. Whew, hot. It's our prayer to the hurricane gods. Alright, I'm going to go eat some good chicken. Clean this grill up. You guys let me know what you think. Have a good day.